Now it's recording. Is it? Okay. So this is part 2 of a 2-part video. And the goal was to replace my headlights because we had an encounter with a deer and that knocked out the original, which is I believe it's pronounced xenon or xeon headlight, which is a gas-filled light which requires a ballast. And those are no longer available. I searched far and wide and got the same answer everywhere. We don't have those. I saw a few used ones on eBay that they wanted a fortune for, and they had scratches on them. So I decided to convert it to halogen. And I know the halogen bulbs don't last as long as the other ones, but they'll last 1,000 hours or more. And these are the lights that are factory in the Ford 500. So if they're good enough for the Ford 500, they're good enough for my Mercury. Now, I'm going to turn them on. So what this video is really about is how to convert the originals to the halogens. And also how to open your hood. Okay. So you're going to need one of these test lights. Connect it to the negative side of your battery. Turn on your lights. Of course, this is after you've removed the headlights, which I didn't go into a lot of detail about that, but I showed you in the first video. Okay, so nothing there. Okay, red is hot. We've got a hot lead there, hot lead there. 2 hots, and the center one is a ground. The ground is common to both the high beam and the low beam. So I've marked those. I marked those 2. Now we'll go to the high beam. Tripping over my own shoestrings here. We go to the high beam. There's the hot, hot, hot. We got 3 hot wires. So high beam right here. They're all 3 hot. Now we go back to the low beam. And we only have 2 hots. So we know this one right here is for high beam only. And that's what I marked it. High beam only. So we can separate them. So I'll drop this out real quick just to show you what I did there. Well, that's not necessary because I have the plugs for the new light. Now, what you're going to need right here, you're going to need headlight assemblies for both right and left, driver's side, passenger side, and you're going to need the halogen bulbs, the low beam, high beam, which is a 9005 and a 9006. Also, as you can see, I got the headlights from Rock Auto. They were packaged very nicely in foam, and they're made in Taiwan. I'll take that over made in China any day. They come complete with the bulbs. Now, You'll also need the connectors for those. And here they are, 9. I want to show you the difference. This one has a double slot. And this socket has a double slot. So you know that one goes in there. And then this one, which is the 906, the 906 has a single slot. So you know that goes in there. Okay. So now you want to connect these wires to the existing wires. And that's why I separated these out to determine you have first thing I did was separated out the one that's high beam. The black wire in the center is the common ground. So if I take the high beam and the common ground, I connect that to the high beam bulb. And then you've got 2 hot wires to your running light, and one of those wires goes to a ballast, which you're not going to need. So you eliminate that, and then you have 1 hot wire plus a common ground for your low beam, or your regular driving beam. And that's how you separate those out. And then I'll show you what you end up with. Trying to do this in a hurry because I don't know how much time I've got on my recording. Now I have not soldered these wires yet. I just put it in there, make sure everything was wired properly. This is what you end up with. Okay, now I'm going to set that down right here. Now I was very pleased to buy these. I bought all of this through Rock Auto. They had the right connectors, and the lights. Both of the headlight assemblies were less than $200, or right at $200. Shipping was $35, but it's well worth it because they were packaged really well and arrived safely in 3 days. So, yes, I am a fan of Rock Auto. I've always got the right parts, and I've got them rather quickly. So, one thing I did not mention to you yet, I think I showed you the contour of the fender, the contour of the hood, fits the Ford 500 light assembly perfectly. The only thing that's a little different is this piece right here on the grill. So I'm going to have to do a little modification on that, but I don't mind because I will have brand new headlights. And that was the goal. So thanks for tuning in. My name is Dennis, and this is my DIY channel. Thanks for watching.